Well, hello YouTube. 8:55. Been on the road since 7:50, and I've got Chris behind me, and we're in Boston Spa in North Yorkshire. Just come through Taddy. Nice place, I like Tadcaster. And we're on our way to meet Nick and James at the 59. And we said we'd be there for 10:30, so we're doing alright. Come off the A64, get off that horrible busy Leeds road, and cut across country. You cut the corner off, that's all you do. I don't think it's any quicker or any slower, I thought, but this is just more, it's more pleasant, bottom line. And it's quite a well-known route to me, because this is this is the way I go to see my grandson, who lives in Calverley with his mum and dad, and a nice little dog. A one stick walk. And I'm following a route I put on the Beeline. To be honest with you, I'm more or less okay. There's just a couple of turns further along the route when we get beyond. There's one in Otley I always get wrong, and there's one in Ilkley I can quite often get wrong. But having said that, it don't really matter, because Chris used to live around there, so he's in his own area. Look at this, look. I was out with mine at the crack of dawn. We had a lovely walk, and then I went home and had a cup of coffee, a bagel and a dish of grapefruit. So I'm all set up for a nice day. Just the other side of the A1, heading down to Collingham, and it'll be all nice country lanes from now on, more or less anyway. Making nice progress past Collingham. Nice views of North Yorkshire. I'm not quite sure if we're in the Dales yet. We're 1.8 miles from Harewood House. I'm going to turn onto the A61. This is the A659. It's a part of the world I know pretty well, because especially working for Beverley Ambulance Services, the private company I work for, which was originally called Hyperbaric Services. We used to come up here regular as clockwork to, this was our way to Leeds Bradford Airport. Saved the torture of driving through the Leeds Ring Road, and again, there's really not a lot in it. I have a habit of going to a famous site coming up here on the right, Harewood Hill Climb, a place I used to frequent in my teenage years. Just in there. Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, the stress of driving around Leeds, I'd rather add 10 minutes to my journey and come this way. And the only difference is, now then, let me think. There's one junction where I think we turn right and I would go straight on, because I go past Leeds Bradford under the runway and into Calverley that way. Yeah, when we get to Poole in Wharfdale, there's a junction there that I'll go a different way at. That's it. I had to think about that. We'll go on to Otley and Ilkley, whereas in Poole Whereas if I were with Judy, I'm going to see the kids, we'd go towards the airport. The beeline hasn't missed a beat yet. It's telling me 140 yards, turn right. Oh, nuts. That was bad timing. Anyway, there's the gates. Yeah.
When we get to Pooley Wharf, they'll follow me. I'll show you a way round Otley, and it brings us out back the bridge in Ilkley.
Okay.
Remember those roadworks just outside Ilkley?
Yeah.
It bypasses all that.
Oh, good one.
And all of Otley.
Well, do you want to take the lead now then? Yeah. Chris was just saying there's some roadworks. I think he said in Otley, but he knows a way around them. So we're no longer following the B line, we're following the Chris line. But this is his home turf, so he knows where he is. Oh, we're only 8 miles. Blimey, I didn't think we're that. Oh, we're really off grid now. We're near a place called Lethley, apparently. Stretch my legs a bit. Being a scrambler, you can stand up quite happily on this bike and take the weight off your backside. Oh, that's a nice relief. Excuse me. Oh, blue skies peeping through. They said it would do this. The further we got away from the crud on the east coast, we've got to be 70 miles inland easy by now, I would have thought. Okay, petrol on board. Following Chris Nav. He's doing a good job. The beeline's just about had a nervous breakdown by now. We should go left, you see, according to the beeline, but he's going to take us around some more country lanes. We'll get there for 10:30, won't we?
I think so, don't you?
I don't know, because I'm lost.
Ilkley's here.
All right. I ain't got a fucking clue where I am.
It's been a bit disorienting.
You said that again. This is a proper little rat run, is this bridge. I'm amazed. I am amazed they allow cars to come across it. I really am. But it's fantastic. I'm only a mile and a half from Ilkley. I just said to him, I don't even know where I am, but Chris says, just follow these roads, because he said, yeah, I've had to reroute it again. Can't stop coughing. He said, just keeps you out of the traffic. This is his part of the world. He lived around here, you know, literally not far from where we are. So I was like, knock yourself out, kid. I'm more than happy to follow you. As Richard said, you're not lost for long, and it's all an adventure. Oh, making hay in there, look. Just a quick shout out for my YouTube pal Martin Glover, and I haven't seen much of him on YouTube recently, but I have seen a lot of him on Facebook, and he's done some absolutely fantastic walks, and I've thoroughly enjoyed following your walks, Marty. I just looking at the state of the rivers, there's no flow in them. We've had, I would think, about a period of about 5 or 6 weeks where we've had virtually no rain, and they're all starting to panic. Oh God, we're going to have hose pipe ban and all this shit. But I guarantee you, within the next 3 weeks, it'll rain, because this is England. It can't go 9 weeks without raining. But you can see the river through there, and yeah, it's not the torrent it was the last time I came up here, and there's a lot of sandbanks sticking out and what have you. All the docks up with their sticks. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah. This bike is very forgiving to ride. I never understand why they, you know, some bikes like this and Chris's, why they all build them with only single rotors on the front. Surely it'd be better to put twin rotors on the front. And they've certainly done it with the new NC 750. I have to say I like the NC 750. It's a bike that I am attracted to. I like the size of the engine, 750. It's a twin. I love the look of the new bike, but it's I'm not so sure about the. I was going to say I'm not so sure about the dashboard, but you know, it's only a dashboard, isn't it? Let's not get too excited. And they've made a nice job of it, although I don't think the dashboards on Hondas are a patch on the ones you see on the KTM and the BMW. And there is, well, apart from the fact it's probably engines too big, this new retro looking GS they're bringing out that was on Motorbob's channel the other night, I really like the look of that. But no, I'm getting really into my new CL5, and I think the only thing that could tempt me was if they brought an updated facelift version of the CL5 out. I think Honda, their 500 range, is making a hell of a difference to them, insofar as when you see like KTM, Honda, KTM, Harley is what I meant to say, the Guzzies, quite a few of the Kawasaki's, they don't have a very good mid-range set of bikes. I know they make mid-range Kawasaki's, but to me they all look the same. They're all bloody plastic maggots. There's far too much plastic on them. They need to go back to the basics, like Richard Z1000. Now that's a beautiful bike, and you won't believe when you see Richard's bikes in pieces. You won't believe how much plastics are on it, and yet when you look at the bike, it looks like it's got virtually nothing. But when you see it being taken to bits, all these little panels he takes off. But I think in the last 10 years, definitely that Z1000 of Richards has been probably one of the best that Kawasaki have produced. But I'm very much a 500 convert now. I like this engine on this bike. I really like it. I've never ridden a version of it yet that I haven't liked. I'm just trying to think. I've ridden the CB500X, I've ridden obviously the CL, I've ridden the CB500 naked. I think the only one Yeah, I think the only one in the series I haven't ridden is the sporty one. I've had a sit on one, but I've never ridden one. I prefer the CB500X to the NX, the new version of it. I think the last version of the CB500X, the green one in particular, that's a really nice looking bike. But I have the old problem with that bike, and I have the same problem with the NC500. I can't get my right foot over the saddle without getting tangled up in the rear handguards. Well, as you can see, as I said, I remounted all this. I went for a ride on it on was it yesterday afternoon, put some petrol in it, and just for a little exercise, I put the visor back on the top that I reckon I didn't like the look of, and it worked so well that I decided to leave it for this trip, and it's been all right. I have to say I'm quite pleased with it. And one of my subscribers in New Zealand, Graham, I'm sorry I can never remember your surname, Graham, but he said, don't worry about the visor shaking. He said mine does exactly the same. He said if it didn't shake, it would break. It can't be too rigid, it's got to have a bit of give in it. But coming down the A64, I was real pleased with it. And the other thing is, no flash strikes. Visor's clean. Yep, I keep rerouting the B-line, and it's corrected itself every time I've done it. Strange place to see an ice cream van. Unless of course she lives there. Never thought of that. Right at the end. Well, look at this, look, blue sky coming through. It's cold at the moment. I put an extra layer on under my jacket this morning, and I'm dead pleased I did, and I've had the heated grips on all the way here. But I've been very comfy, very comfy. Yeah, it's been a really nice ride over. And unlike the last time we came, we've avoided the traffic. I have to say, for me to be out at this time in the day, my God, it's a bit of a shock to the system. I've got out of the habit of early morning rides. This time I would only have been up an hour. I normally get up about 8:30, 8:45 these days. And 3 minutes past 10, I'd normally be out walking with Daisy. But I saw Nick saying we're off to the 59 if any of you lads are interested. And the day after, I'd been out for a ride around Frodingham, and I don't think I've released it yet. It's called Tales of the Riverbank or something like that. And when I got home, I thought, you know, I think me thirst for riding my bike's come back. So I said to Chris, do you mind if I tag along with you on Saturday? And he said, oh, I'd love some company. I didn't really want to go on my own. So I said to Judy, Chris is, you know, he's going on his own. Is it alright if I go with him? And she said, yeah, of course it is. You know. And then for tomorrow, I'm taking her out for Sunday lunch. We're going to The Trout Inn at Wansford, never been before, but everybody says it's really good. Finally, on to the last little bit, the A59, coming down from the Abbey Tea Rooms, past the old railway station, which has come up on the left here, Bolton Abbey. Up to you. Not as many bikes as I thought there would be. Is James coming?
Yeah, he should be here.
He'll be rattled. He's lost. Been by your cafe at Leithley.
Yeah.
I finally worked out where it was.
Yeah, I know, don't go any further back, that's far enough.
Oh, tea. My,
Tea, please.
my, just going to see what the beeline's done, because it's nearly had a nervous breakdown following Chris Nav.
It's a good route though, that.
There goes Graham on the mighty sail.